All right, guys, what's going on today? All right, here's the dirt behind the Triple G fight negotiation. So he didn't do the fight with Ward. He didn't do the fight with Eubank Jr. Right now, he's negotiating a fight with what's his name, Daniel Jacobs, who's an Al Heyman guy. So as we've seen before, whenever somebody competitive that can give Triple G a fight, it's always a problem with the negotiations. And then it turns out this person was scared. So here's what they do. They offer 75%, 25. Triple G says, I'm going to get 75. Ward, you get 25%. That's why Ward was so mad. And he said, I'm not even going to talk about it because they won't be honest about it, and I don't have the time for it. And as you see, you can't call Ward a chicken. He moved up to fight Kovalov, so that ain't gonna work. And everybody's excuse for Triple G then is, oh, well, he's too small for him. Well, he wasn't too small for Cesar Chavez Jr., but whatever. It's a fight he can win, so it's no big deal. Same thing with the Eubank Jr. thing. He was going to fight Eubank Jr., and then all of a sudden Hearn popped up, and then Eubank Jr.'s old promoter, basically, he took a deal saying, well, here, you can fight Kell Brook, and I'll give you the same amount of money because they know that he was going to win. Brook was too small, and the promoter took the big money so he can run with it. But that was why they were having negotiation problems again. He tried to offer the 75-25. Today, if y'all look at ESPN Boxing, Dan Raphael, whatever the heck you want to call him, has an article up. The article says negotiations are nasty between the two. They can't agree on anything, and they have till October 12th to come up with a solution. If they don't come with a solution by October 12th, then they will order a purse bid. You guys know what's going to happen when they order that purse bid. Al Heyman's going to win. HBO is going to say, we don't want Al Heyman to have rights to the fight, and then therefore the fight will never happen. Just like when Kovalov was supposed to fight Stevenson, Heyman won the purse bid, and then they backed out. And don't sit there and give me that bullshit about, oh, they're buying their way out of titles or they're buying. No, they're not buying their way out of titles. Your bullshit ass company, HBO, and your favorite fighters don't want to sacrifice anything because they're being greedy. So therefore, they don't want to fight. Don't try to sit there and say they're buying their way out of titles, because if you're buying your way out of titles, that logic makes no sense, because if he wins the purse bid, then that means he has to pay Kovalov or he has to pay Triple G more. Then they were willing to pay them. Their own promoters were willing to pay them. So that part doesn't work. The bottom line is Triple G won't fight anybody competitive that will give him a problem until the general public sees this is a hype machine, just like the UFC tried to do with Ronda Rousey. Canelo doesn't need Triple G. Whether you think he's a chicken or not, he doesn't need Triple G at all. Mayweather needed Pacquiao. Pacquiao needed Mayweather. Same thing with Canelo and Mayweather. Same with Shane Mosley. That's why all those pay-per-views did over 1 million buys. Canelo will make millions of dollars and sell out plenty of arenas because he has a crazy fan base. Triple G has a okay fan base, but most of his stuff is writers saying how he's this great fighter at 160. Well, if he's really a great fighter at 160, he needs to fight the best 160 guys. Because last I checked, Canelo mostly fought at 154. And that's not me making an excuse for Canelo, because I know he went up and fought Cotto at 160. I'm just saying, guys, it's quite odd that every time that Triple G has a negotiation with somebody that has the potential to kick his ass, magically it's a problem, and magically the other person was scared or the other person bought their title. You can't buy your title. If the purse bid is ordered, then and the other promoter bids higher than you, then that means he's going to pay you more than your own promoter would have paid you. So let's quit the crap. Triple G needs to fight somebody competitive. Point blank, period. Mash Tuck Sports Radio, I'm out, guys. Catch me every week on the weekly podcast. MashTuckSportsRadio.com. Peace.